Morning everybody, back at the transporter again, and I've done a little bit of dismantling on it. So this is the cylinder head off the 2.4, so don't mind that. Yeah, took the cam off, cam belt, all that, and I'm pretty sure that I found a problem. One or two of these is not good. This one. So I don't know if the camera will pick that up very well, but maybe switch off the light on the camera. You will see that line? It's hard to pick up on the camera, but yeah, these are not good. Yeah, you can see it pretty good there now. See that line across? What that is where, and here's the lobe. Yeah. See, can we focus on this? Yeah, there's the lobe. So basically what's happened here is this is flat now. This should have a rounded curve this way, and it also should hit the valve off center slightly. So every time this gets pushed down, it goes up and down, this should turn, and it doesn't hit the same spot every time. But when the valve or when the lobe is flat like that, it's hitting all of it. It's not just hitting a corner, it's squirting it around, it's hitting it square, and it's repeatedly hitting that one point, and that's what causes your wear. I've seen them where they're actually smashed completely. Here's another one, same thing, it's hitting it square, so that's not good. So camshaft required. Can't really see it too clearly, but yeah, the cam doesn't look terribly worn, but when you see that kind of damage, you know there's something amiss. It's not just a case of putting new followers back on, but I took this all apart as well. I took the sump off, seeing as I'm in this far, because with the rattle that it's making, I just wanted to be sure that it's not worn. There's a gear there that drives the oil pump. It's driven off the timing belt, off the shaft. You just about make the shaft in at the back. I'll try and turn it and you'll see it. The shaft rotates. He's driven off the timing belt, and he rotates the pump gear and also the vacuum pump for your brakes. So he comes down through a little shaft, and I wanted to make sure that pickup pipe is clear. There's a little bit of crusty stuff on it. It's not too bad, but what I will be doing is I'll give that sump a good clean out. Yeah, there's a bit of crap there still. I'll give this sump a good clean out and put in some nice fresh oil into her. Keep things right. Stick a new filter on it as well while I'm at it. And yeah, timing these up is pretty simple. You establish this is 1.9 TDI. You pin the injector pump. So she's pinned there now and stopped. That's your tensioner. He sits into a groove further. And locks. You can see that groove if I turn it around. It's in there, up there. That little tab See him there? He sits in that groove. That's what you do your tension off. And you take off your pulleys and etc. I took the power steering pump out of the way. He just sits in there nicely. And yeah, you get top dead center, so your mark is on the flywheel. I just have a little reference mark here for where it is. So I'm not looking for it. And that's pretty much the story so far. So I'll go and get some filters now for this and some oil, stick the sump back on. Camshaft can't be got in the Motor Factor, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but it might be a main dealer part only. For some reason on this particular engine it's not obtainable through my local sources of Motor Factors, so yeah, so that's the deal with the T4 at the moment. I wouldn't have thought that much wear on those was going to do that, but or make so much noise, and it did come into it all of a sudden. So I'm still not 100% sure that that's going to cure it, but I can't see anything else. And now I've had the sump off, I can at least guarantee it's not a big end bearing, because if you rock these, you get it halfway. A second, let's argue with the camera. Get them roughly halfway. You will see the movement. I'm not going to open a bearing just to have a look. But she's got good compression, because as it is now, all the valves are shut, inlet and exhaust. So it's pretty clean up there too. The oil squirters are doing the job, keeping the pistons cool. Yeah, there's good compression on that one. So, just in case you're curious to know what's inside a sump of 1.9 TDI, that's it. It's different than the 2.5 and the 2.4, where it doesn't have the oil pump on the front of the engine. A lot of difference. Obviously there's one more cylinder, but on the 2.5 and the 2.4. But yeah, it looks pretty clean up there. And I'd say a good engine, but we'll find out now very shortly. So anyone that has that same noise in the engine, that's probably what it is. So I'll leave it like that for today's video, and if you like these videos, just subscribe, share, hit the thumbs up, and maybe when I get to 1,000 subscribers I'll actually start making a few pounds on these things, and I can start making some more videos.